Hey, welcome to T Mike TV. I appreciate you stopping by. If I can get you to hit that like, comment, subscribe, it'd mean the world to me. For some reason, YouTube has been trying to submit or stop my videos from coming out. If you guys want to help out the channel, there's the Cash App. I'm not monetized and I'm not worried about being monetized anymore. We're going to talk about some of the creepy things in Antarctica. Let's check these videos
So
out
this
and
is
tell
a
me what
video
you
of
guys
the
think
moon.
below.
This is past the ice wall.
Pierdol. A kto tam z tyłu? Głos! Ja. No, on.
Stay tuned on my page. I'll be bringing lots of videos like this of the moon, pyramids, and planets getting past the outer walls. So this is a
This clip, this is supposed to be actual footage of Antarctica. Operation High Jump.
Why don't you go to the ice wall and prove the Earth is flat, stupid flirter? This is a typical NPC line from what I like to call globe trolls. I know you'll be watching this, so take note. 300 square miles of land without snow. Land that might be in New Mexico or Arizona. Pictures alone will prove Bunger has discovered a warm oasis in the shadow of the pool. It is for such supreme moments as this that men brave the hardships of exploration. The astounding, undreamed of fact is that they are over a chain of warm water lakes, whose shores, except for small patches, are free of ice and snow. Commander Bunger circles the largest lake in sight.
Trillion-ton iceberg, which we're just hearing has broken off Antarctica.
That's right, a trillion-ton iceberg.
Sudden burst of solar activity, which melted down those ice sheets, but that's not what I go with.
"38 people disappeared overnight while headed from Chile to Antarctica.
Locked in away ice, Antarctica guards mysteries that might just rewrite the story of our past and shake up everything we thought we knew. A former naval officer and a journalist have shared shocking stories on how they discovered an entrance to a secret alien base containing UFOs in Antarctica. How did this naval flight engineer Brian discover this secret alien base? How is the world power trying to hide it from the entire planet? Join us on this intriguing journey as we explore the terrifying truths of the U.S. terrifying claim that aliens are hiding in Antarctica. The naval officer's revelation. In January 2015, investigative reporter Linda Moulton Howe stumbled upon a mysterious Antarctic tale when she got an email from Brian, a retired U.S. naval flight engineer with a wild story from his time in Antarctica in the 80s and 90s. Brian dropped a bombshell, claiming he saw some seriously strange stuff during his 4,000 flight hours over Antarctica.
Naval flight engineer. He's asked me to call him only Brian.
The juiciest part of the story is that he stumbled upon a massive, perfect circle carved into the Antarctic ice sheet, leading to a glowing cave entrance below. But here's where it gets even weirder. When Brian tried to get closer, all the gadgets in his aircraft went haywire, and they had to do an emergency restart. After that encounter, shady authorities confiscated records and gave Brian and his crew the silent treatment. Intrigued by the craziness of Brian's story, Linda dug deeper.
Something archaeological in Antarctica.
Brian later spilled the beans on what went down. In 1987, during a resupply flight out of McMurdo Station, Brian and his crew got last-minute orders to pick up something from a remote campsite in Antarctica's interior. When they arrived, they found the camp trashed and deserted, with no sign of human activity anywhere. This creepy scenario kicked off a string of disappearances at Antarctic stations. Odd radio bursts in strange languages popped up before each disappearance, coming from some unknown source deep under the ice. As the crew got jittery, Brian's co-pilot spotted a big shiny craft silently cruising past their cockpit. It was like something out of a sci-fi movie. A white...
Secret footage from Antarctica shows why access is banned. I've always wondered why they won't let regular people just come down there. Why do you guys feel Antarctica is off limit? Is it some type of secret alien base, or is it an ice wall? What is it? What do you think is really going on down there? Leave that in the comment section below.
So, what did you find in Antarctica?
Oh, Joe, you won't believe me. We were on our way to Antarctica, seeking meteorite samples for study. After our arrival, we began setting up camp. The next day, we set out on our mission. In the first 3 hours, we only encountered several small meteorite fragments. Interesting, yes, but not significant findings. However, shortly thereafter, one of our team members reported seeing an enormous hole in the distance.
Like a meteor crater or something?
Yeah, we didn't know yet, so we made our way over and couldn't believe what we saw. At first, yeah, we thought it was a huge meteor crater, as you said. But when we descended into it, there were no meteorites. It was like an ice cave.
Oh, yes, okay.
That's when one of the members saw something impossible. He pointed his flashlight directly next to us and found something like never before. The imposing figure of a megalodon. Its gaze seemed to pierce through time itself, encased within the ice.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yes, Joe, we were shocked. Nothing like this had ever been found before. So immediately, we began running tests on the creature and discovered it.
They've been keeping this from you. This is the underground city that was found beneath Los Angeles by a man named Warren Shufelt. It was discovered using a device he invented to detect underground tunnels and caverns. Shufelt mapped out a network of passageways stretching for miles beneath the city. And here is where it gets crazy. His maps indicated a central chamber filled with gold and advanced artifacts. Shufelt said that upon analysis of the artifacts and the scriptures found within the passageways, they all pointed to a lost continent named Lemuria. Despite his groundbreaking findings, city officials abruptly shut down his excavation. They officially claimed that the tunnels were old subway lines, but this is where they messed up. The Los Angeles subway system didn't begin operation until 1990, over 70 years after Schufelt's discovery. So what subway lines were they referring to? Some speculate that they were referring to an ancient civilization that had access to a subway-like system. Some have even gone further to say that the city officials had knowledge from the future. They knew that Los Angeles would eventually have a running subway system in the years to come, therefore it would be the perfect cover-up, perfectly concealing its true origins.
In my research, I have discovered maps that show a lot of these deep underground bases, or also known as dumps. These bases are in locations where there appear to have been other openings deep under the earth. And how do I know this? Well, anybody can figure it out because we have access to the ground-penetrating radar data. This data shows specific types of caverns and openings deep, deep beneath the earth, sometimes a mile deep. And what it appears when you look at some of these overlaying military tunnels, it seems as if they knew where they were at, so they actually tunneled to these actual locations, these ancient locations, and kind of made them into their path as they created their own grid.
When we look at the creation stories of our past, as different as they are from one another, there are common themes that weave them all together. One of the most obvious of these common threads is the theme of another world beneath this one, a world, subterranean world, from which our ancestors emerged.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.